I once broke into an elementary school with my friends, screamed bloody murder, and basically almost got us all thrown in prison. I grew up in a very small town. There was only 1,700 people living there at the time. You basically knew everyone by face if you didn't know them by name. And leading up to this night, we used to hang out at this playground, which was on one side there was a soccer field, and then on the other side was an elementary school where all of us had gone when we were very young. And at one point, the school tore down this playground with, I guess, the intention of rebuilding it, and never got around to doing that. And so one night, we were all hanging out on these rocks that were near the soccer field, and I don't know who had the suggestion, but someone had the suggestion that we break into this elementary school and play hide and seek. Now, we had no intentions of vandalizing or doing anything like that. We were just looking for entertainment, and this is what happens when kids are not entertained. We broke into the school. We were all having a great time. I think maybe I was it, or I was the person in charge of finding other people. But there was one point where I was wandering around the school, and I came to this area where I thought I'd heard someone, some sort of noise or something. Something had attracted me to this kind of darker area of the school. And keep in mind, this was around 8 or 9 at night. The sun sets at 6 o'clock every day, year-round in Costa Rica. And there weren't a lot of street lights, so it was pretty dark. And I was walking around and I was thinking, man, I'm a little creeped out being here by myself and trying to find my friends. But I come up to this freezer, and I don't know what it was that kind of made me go near the freezer. I think I heard something, and I'm like, oh, someone might be hiding in there. And then out of nowhere, my friend Jorge jumps out of the freezer and just grabs my shoulders, and I was not expecting this, and I just screamed bloody murder. It was a blood-curdling scream. And, something you might not know about Costa Rica is there's usually at least one teacher who stays on premises at the school, so they have a little house, and their whole thing is to stay there and make sure no one's breaking in to vandalize the school or to steal shit. And although we weren't stealing anything and we weren't vandalizing, we were not supposed to be there. And of course, my scream scared the shit out of the teacher, and she came running in what's going on? And so we all basically ran away, terrified of getting in trouble, or having the police called, which she did threaten. She had every right to. And the saddest part about this story, or at least the thing I feel most bad about, was I remember afterwards, this old man from our town, he came to our house, and he was to my mom, he's oh, your daughters were breaking into the school and doing all of this. Again, it was super innocent. We weren't doing anything other than playing hide and seek. My mom didn't believe him. She was literally my daughters would never. She's I can't believe you would come here and accuse my daughters of this. I felt so bad. And so afterwards the man left. I'm looking at my sister oh my God, we're terrible people for letting him take the blame for this. But what were we supposed to do? Get in trouble and then be locked inside? Yeah, so if that old man is still alive and you're seeing this, I'm so sorry. Please forgive us for being terrible teenagers. But yeah, we weren't doing anything wrong. We were just playing hide and seek. Well, actually, we were trespassing, so yeah. But if there's anyone to blame in this situation, it is my friend Jorge for scaring the shit out of me, because what is a girl to do but to scream when someone pops out of a freezer? I'm just saying.